Dear ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure for me to be here. I hope that all of us are in healthy and safe condition. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Ihsan Widiantoro. I'm an undergraduate student of Metallurgical and Materials Engineering, University of Indonesia. And now, I would like to present my paper titled Hydrogen Absorption Phenomena Simulation of ZSM5 zeolites using Molecular Dynamics Method. Okay, so this is the outline of the presentation. Generally, it's divided into introduction, materials and method, results and discussion, and conclusion. Introduction. Okay, so hydrogen is one of the environmentally friendly renewable energy source. Although the use of hydrogen energy has many advantages, however, in practice, it use still pose several problems, including safety and lack of infrastructures such as its production, distribution, fuel filling, and storage. One of the biggest obstacles in realizing the commercialization of hydrogen energy today is not the production or utilization of hydrogen itself, but a more effective and safer way to store hydrogen. There are several methods of storing hydrogen gas. From these various methods, the absorption method has more advantages than other methods. It is safer due to the lower pressure used, it has a simple design of the storage system, and lower operational costs. Zeolite, a material with aluminosilicate crystals, is suitable to be used as a hydrogen storage material because it has good thermal and chemical stability, stretched structure, large pore volume, and high porosity. To conduct experimental research on gas absorption has constraints on the equipment and materials to be used. Besides, the safety and cost issues should be heavily considered in conducting experimental research. Thus, we use molecular dynamics methods to study the hydrogen absorption on ZSM5 zeolite. So this is the objective of the research. First is to understand the hydrogen absorption phenomena on ZSM5 zeolite using molecular dynamics simulation, to determine the effect of temperature and pressure on hydrogen absorption, to determine the quantity of hydrogen absorption in ZSM5 zeolite, to determine the optimum temperature and pressure for the hydrogen absorption on ZSM5 zeolite, and to compare these molecular dynamics simulation results with the experimental results. This is the scope of research. So we calculate the amount of hydrogen absorbed on ZSM5 zeolites with different temperatures and pressures variations. This is the volume simulation of the simulation, and the temperature variations are at 77, 100, 150, 195, 273, and 293 Kelvin, with pressure variations at 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 bar. The potential and intermolecular force used in the simulations are Lennard-Jones based on column interaction. And then we compare the amount of hydrogen absorbed on ZSM5 zeolites with different temperatures. Okay. So in absorption, based on the molecular interaction, there are chemical absorption and physical absorption. In this case, it's a physical absorption, where there's a van der Waals force between the materials and hydrogen gas. And based on the equilibrium state, there are absorption isotherm, absorption isobar, and absorption isostar. In this case, it's an absorption isotherm, where the amount of adsorbate on the adsorbent as a function of its pressure at a constant temperature. Okay, so ZSM5 or zeolite Socony Mobile 5 is an aluminosilicate zeolite belonging to the pentacyclic family of zeolites. This is the chemical formula of ZSM5. The framework type of ZSM5 is called MFI, which can be seen in the figure here. As we can see, the channel is zigzag shaped, and if this figure is rotated 90 degrees forward, it will show a straight channel. These materials are thermally stable up to 1000 degrees Celsius, and their organophilic characters due to the silicon and oxygen bonds, and hydrophobic due to their low content of charge compensating cation, make them absorbents and catalysts of choice. Okay, so the molecular dynamics simulation method is based on the Newton's second law or the equation of motion. From a knowledge of the force on each atom, it's possible to determine the acceleration of each atom in the systems. Integration of the equations of motions then yields a trajectory that describes the positions, velocity, and acceleration in the particles as they vary with time. From this trajectory, the average values of properties can be determined. Molecular dynamic simulation is a type of deterministic simulation, where one integrates the equation of motion for individual atoms in the systems, and therefore those simulations follow the real dynamics of the systems. The equations here shows the equation of the potential of Lennard-Jones, and if it's derived, it will obtain the equation below, which is the equation for determining the magnitude of the force between atoms. And in molecular dynamic simulation, we can use a cutoff potential where atomic interaction outside the cutoff range or RC will not be calculated. Thus, it will speed up the simulation process. Materials and methods. Okay. So there are three simulation components or software that we use in simulation. First is LAMMPS. It is a molecular dynamic program. Then there are Avogadro and Ovito. Both are the visualization software. We use feature in Avogadro to duplicate the molecule of materials. And we use Ovito to visualize the results of the simulation, where we can see the mechanism of hydrogen absorption. Okay. This is the research procedure. First is coordinates initiation. So we initiate the atom coordinate of the materials and hydrogen gas. For the materials, we obtain the database from the International Zeolite Association Structures website here. And for the hydrogen, we initiate the atom coordinate manually using Microsoft Excel. And then after that, we merge both coordinates. Next, script formation, where we set initial parameter such as dimension unit, volume, and boundary. And there's atom definition, so it defines the kind of atom. In this case, it defines hydrogen, silicon, and oxygen atoms. And settings, where we set volume, pressure, and temperature. Then after the script is finished, so we run the program using LAMMPS. And after the computation is finished, we can open it using Ovito to see the visualization. And then the last step is calculation of the hydrogen concentration and analysis. Okay, so results and discussion. Yeah, this figure shows the visualization of phenomena of hydrogen absorption at 77 Kelvin temperature and 10 bar pressure at initial conditions and final conditions. The red atom located above here is a hydrogen atom. Blue and yellow atoms are the atoms of ZSM5, where the blue atom is oxygen and the yellow one is silicon. Sorry. The initial condition is a condition where no hydrogen has been absorbed yet, and the final condition is a condition after reaching the equilibrium state where no more hydrogen atoms will be absorbed. So here is the video of visualization of hydrogen absorption phenomena. As I mentioned before, that this red one is hydrogen atoms, and below here is the ZSM5 molecules. So the hydrogen atoms that is calculated as absorbed hydrogen is the hydrogen atom that move into the ZSM5 molecule. Okay, first we conduct time dependence absorption in our simulation. Simulation results at a temperature of 77 Kelvin and a pressure of 1 bar is shown in this figure. Here, we demonstrate that after a long enough time, the number of hydrogen absorbed is almost constant. The uptake of hydrogen absorption somehow faster at the initial stage, and the rate decrease thereafter until it reaches saturation. The saturation phenomenon is in accordance with experimental observation. The saturation value of the number of absorbed hydrogen is used to determine hydrogen absorption value at each temperature and pressure. This figure shows a graph of the concentration and hydrogen absorbed to pressure at each temperature. All results at each temperature shows that the higher the pressure, the higher the concentration of hydrogen absorbed, and the lower the temperature, the higher the concentration of hydrogen absorbed. This is in accordance with the Le Chatelier's principle, where an increase in temperature will cause a reduction in storage capacity, so that the amount of absorption will become less. This table shows a comparison of the results of our simulation with experimental research conducted by Du and Wu. It can be seen that there is a difference between our simulation results and the experimental research. At low pressure, our simulation results are close to the experimental results, but at a high pressure and lower temperature, our simulation results are significantly different from the experimental results. Perhaps the higher the pressure and the lower the temperature, the more the number of hydrogen molecules in the systems, so that it could be just passing by, but it counted as absorbed hydrogen. Another possibility might lie in the use of the ideal gas equation. In our simulation, we assume that in the experiment they use a simple ideal gas equation, which may lead to different values of pressure at certain uptakes of hydrogen absorption. Thus, there is a yield discrepancy at higher pressure. Okay, conclusion. So this is the conclusion of our paper. This molecular dynamic simulation has succeeded in visualizing the mechanism and quantity of hydrogen absorption by ZSM5 zeolite. Hydrogen absorption at lower temperature has a higher amount of hydrogen concentration than a higher temperatures. The trend of the amount of hydrogen absorbed increase with increasing pressure at a constant temperature. And our simulation results are close to experimental research when there are a small number of hydrogen molecules. Okay. And these are the reference that we use to make these papers. And okay, that's all of my presentation. Thank you for your attention.